Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a vast ocean. The waves crash against the shore, powerful and unpredictable. You feel the pull of the tide, the mystery of the depths, and the allure of what lies beneath the surface. Now, imagine that ocean is the mind of a woman. Complex, beautiful, and sometimes seemingly impossible to navigate. Why is it that even when she likes you, she plays hard to get? Why does she pull away when you move closer, or seem indifferent when you show her your heart? Is it a game? A test? Or is there something deeper, something ancient and instinctual at play? Gentlemen, today we dive into the depths of this timeless question. But this isn't just about understanding women, it's about understanding yourself. This is a journey into the principles of Stoicism, self-mastery, and the art of becoming the kind of man who doesn't just chase, but attracts. So, sit back, open your mind, and let's uncover the truth behind why women play hard to get, and how you can rise above the games to become unshakable, confident, and truly empowered. If you're ready to transform the way you think about relationships, masculinity, and your own inner strength, hit that subscribe button. Because this isn't just a video, it's a movement. A movement to empower men to live with purpose, clarity, and virtue. Let's begin. Let's start with a fundamental truth. Desire is not logical. It's primal. It's instinctual. And it's rooted in something far deeper than words or actions. When a woman plays hard to get, she's tapping into an ancient dynamic, one that has existed since the dawn of human connection. Think about it. In nature, the chase is everything. The lion doesn't simply walk up to its prey and ask for dinner. It hunts. It strategizes. It earns its meal. And in many ways, human attraction follows a similar pattern. But here's the twist. The chase isn't just about her. It's about you. It's about your ability to remain calm, focused, and grounded in the face of uncertainty. It's about proving to yourself that you are not ruled by your emotions, but guided by your principles. This is where Stoicism comes in. The Stoics taught us that we cannot control external events, only our reactions to them. So when a woman plays hard to get, the question isn't, why is she doing this? The question is, how will I respond? Let's break this down further. Desire is often fueled by scarcity. When something is hard to obtain, we naturally want it more. This is why women sometimes play hard to get. It's a way of creating that sense of scarcity, of making themselves appear more valuable. But here's the key. You don't have to play into this dynamic. Instead, you can rise above it. How? By understanding that your worth is not determined by someone else's actions or opinions. By recognizing that you are enough, just as you are. The Stoic man doesn't chase. He doesn't beg for attention. He doesn't try to prove himself. Instead, he focuses on what he can control, his actions, his mindset, and his character. He knows that true confidence comes from within, not from external validation. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're at a party. You see a woman you're attracted to, but she seems distant, uninterested. The average man might try to impress her, to win her over with compliments or grand gestures. But the Stoic man does something different. He remains calm. He doesn't seek her approval. Instead, he focuses on being the best version of himself. He engages in meaningful conversations. He listens. He observes. And if she's interested, she'll come to him. If she's not, he moves on without a second thought. This is the power of the Stoic mindset. It's not about being cold or indifferent. It's about being so secure in yourself that nothing, and no one, can shake your inner peace. Let's talk about the Stoic mindset. At its core, Stoicism is about self-mastery. It's about understanding that your worth is not determined by someone else's actions or opinions. It's about recognizing that you are enough, just as you are. When a woman plays hard to get, it's easy to fall into the trap of overthinking. Does she like me? Am I good enough? What should I do next? But the Stoic man doesn't entertain these thoughts. He knows that his value is not up for debate. Instead, he focuses on what he can control: his actions, his mindset, and his character. He doesn't chase, he attracts. He doesn't beg for attention, he earns it. And he doesn't fear rejection, he sees it as a natural part of life. This is the power of the Stoic mindset. It's not about being cold or indifferent. It's about being so secure in yourself that nothing, and no one, can shake your inner peace. Let's take a deeper dive into the Stoic principles that can help you cultivate this mindset. The first principle is amor fati, the love of fate. This means accepting everything that happens to you, good or bad, as part of your journey. When a woman plays hard to get, instead of resisting or resenting her behavior, you can choose to accept it. You can see it as an opportunity to grow, to learn, to become stronger. This shift in perspective can transform your entire approach to relationships. The second principle is memento mori, the remembrance of death. This might sound morbid, but it's actually incredibly liberating. When you remember that life is short, you stop wasting time on things that don't matter. You stop chasing people who don't value you. You stop worrying about what others think. And you start living with purpose, clarity, and intention. This is the kind of man women are naturally drawn to, a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it. The third principle is virtue as the highest good. The Stoics believe that the only true good is virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, and self-discipline. Everything else, money, fame, relationships, is indifferent. When you live by this principle, you stop placing so much importance on external validation. You stop trying to impress others. And you start focusing on becoming the best version of yourself. This is the ultimate form of empowerment. Detachment is not about not caring. It's about caring deeply, but not letting that care control you. It's about being fully present in the moment, without being attached to the outcome. When a woman plays hard to get, it's easy to become obsessed. To check your phone every 5 minutes, to analyze every word she says, to lose sleep over what might happen next. But the Stoic man knows better. He understands that attachment leads to suffering. Instead, he practices detachment. He enjoys the process of getting to know someone, without putting all his happiness on the line. He knows that if it works out, great. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. Because his happiness doesn't depend on someone else, it comes from within. Let's explore this concept further. Detachment is about maintaining your inner peace, no matter what happens externally. It's about understanding that you cannot control other people's actions, only your own. When a woman plays hard to get, instead of trying to change her behavior, you can focus on changing your own. You can choose to remain calm, confident, and composed. This not only makes you more attractive, but it also protects your mental and emotional well-being. Here's a practical example. Let's say you've been talking to a woman for a while, and suddenly she starts pulling away. She takes longer to reply to your messages. She cancels plans. She seems distant. The average man might panic. He might double down, sending her more messages, trying to win her back. But the Stoic man does the opposite. He gives her space. He focuses on his own life. And he trusts that if it's meant to be, it will happen. This is the art of detachment. It's about letting go of the need to control, and instead, trusting in the natural flow of life. Detachment also means being okay with rejection. It means understanding that not every woman will be interested in you, and that's okay. The Stoic man doesn't see rejection as a failure. He sees it as an opportunity to grow. He knows that every no brings him closer to a yes. He understands that rejection is not a reflection of his worth, but simply a mismatch of desires. And he moves on with grace, knowing that his journey is far from over. Patience is not passive. It's active. It's the ability to wait without losing your focus or your peace. And when it comes to relationships, patience is one of the most powerful tools you have. When a woman plays hard to get, it's often a test of your patience. Can you stay calm under pressure? Can you resist the urge to rush things? Can you show her that you're willing to take your time? The Stoic man understands that good things take time. He doesn't rush. He doesn't force. He simply allows things to unfold naturally. And in doing so, he shows her, and himself, that he is a man of strength and discipline. Let's look at an example. Imagine you've just started dating someone new. Things are going well, but she's not ready to commit. She wants to take things slow. The average man might push for more. He might try to convince her to commit, or he might get frustrated and walk away. But the Stoic man does neither. He respects her pace. He focuses on building a genuine connection. And he trusts that if it's meant to be, it will happen in its own time. Patience also means being okay with uncertainty. It means understanding that you can't control the future, and that's okay. The Stoic man doesn't need to know how things will turn out. He trusts in the process. He knows that life is full of ups and downs, and that the only thing he can control is his own attitude. This mindset not only makes him more resilient, but it also makes him more attractive. Women are drawn to men who are calm, confident, and patient. Finally, patience is about self-discipline. It's about resisting the urge to act impulsively, and instead, making thoughtful, intentional decisions. This is the mark of a true Stoic, a man who is in control of himself, no matter what happens around him. Here's the truth: you are the prize. Not her. Not the relationship. You. And when you truly believe that, everything changes. The Stoic man doesn't seek validation from others. He doesn't need someone else to complete him. He is already whole. And because of that, he attracts people who recognize his value. So instead of asking, "Why is she playing hard to get?" ask yourself, "Am I the kind of man worth chasing?" Because when you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, the games stop mattering. The chase becomes irrelevant. And the right people will naturally gravitate toward you. Let's talk about how you can become the prize. It starts with self-awareness. You need to know your strengths, your weaknesses, and your values. You need to be clear about what you want in life, and what you're willing to tolerate in a relationship. Next, it's about self-improvement. The Stoic man is always learning, always growing. He reads, he exercises, he pursues his passions. He knows that the more he invests in himself, the more he has to offer to others. Finally, it's about self-respect. The Stoic man sets boundaries. He doesn't tolerate disrespect or manipulation. He knows that he deserves to be treated with kindness, honesty, and respect. And he's not afraid to walk away from anyone who doesn't meet those standards. Gentlemen, the truth is simple. Women play hard to get because they're looking for a man who is unshakable. A man who knows his worth. A man who is guided by principles, not emotions. And that man is you. Or at least it can be. If you're willing to embrace the Stoic mindset. If you're willing to let go of attachment, practice patience, and focus on becoming the best version of yourself. So, take this message to heart. Share it with your brothers. And let's create a movement of men who are strong, confident, and truly empowered. If you found value in this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Together, we can change the way men think about relationships, masculinity, and life itself. Remember, the ocean is vast, but you are the captain of your ship. Navigate with wisdom, courage, and virtue. And the right woman will meet you on the shore. Until next time, stay strong, stay stoic, and keep moving forward.